Yo, welcome back. So, final episode. Between the last episode and this one, all I did was add some more juice. I added some more sound effects, some more animations, a couple of things here and there. I completed the game a little bit more. I made the logo screen, the title screen, that kind of stuff. But I didn't use anything that I didn't already shown you how to do. Like this is basically a game over screen, but with just the added sprite with the little eyes, right? Everything you're gonna see is all stuff that I already shown you how to do. Everything we've done so far has been on GDevelop. We didn't go anywhere. We didn't download anything. We created all the sprites on here. All the sound effects are from JFXR inside GDevelop. Uh, I have added two tracks, two songs, because it's the only thing you can't do inside GDevelop. But they're royalty free. It's stuff I got from itch.io. So you should be fine. If you want to get some music for your game, go on itch, type in free music, and you'll have plenty of stuff to get. Anyways, I'm going to show you what we got so far. And then for the final episode, we're finally going to talk about tweens. Tweens are very helpful, and they're basically automation, right? They say it's like for smooth animations, but it's basically automation, right? It's making things going from left to right without teleporting. You can actually see the things move, or you can change the opacity, and instead of like something blinking, you can actually see them fading in and fading out. And that's what we're going to use our tweens for. We're going to make transitions. That is the only thing that's missing. And then the demo is complete. We have two short levels. This is fine. This was always about showing you how to build your first game. It's never really about completing a 50 level game, right? Well, you can pick up all of this stuff and you can make plenty of levels. You can copy Ultra Block if you want and do your own game with it. But, anyways, I'm going to show you everything I've done. The transitions are going to be rough because they're missing the tweens, right? And I've raised the volumes. So I'm not really sure if I can talk over the sound effects and all that. But anyways, uh, also the track that I chose is completely off the hook. Because from the very start, I was thinking Mega Man, right? And Mega Man always has like the most off the hook songs, right? They're upbeat, punchy. They got all the cool stuff, right? So I went with something completely over the top. Anyways, let's get to our first screen, which is not the you win. That is going to be the last screen. Wait, I need to zoom in because I can't read. All right, here we go. Retro Game Logic logo. There you go. We got the channel logo. Got my logo. So proud of it. I'm so happy with it as well. I was like, I need a logo. And then I started drawing the logo, and when it all came together, it's like, this is so nice. I love it so much. Anyways, let's jump into the game. There we go. We got Ultra Block with his little eyes blinking. Press any key. Then we got the controls, just like I did for Meta Knight. Again, this is all placeholdery stuff. Like, you can change this for whatever you want. Now press key and let's start. There's the completely over the top track. That was just to showcase the explosion sound effect. We just missed the lift. There you go. We got to the end. And that's the whole demo, right? I mean, I didn't change anything about the game. All I did was add juice, was add sound effects, add feedback. I don't know if you noticed when we jumped, he looks up and he squishes, and then when he's falling down, he's actually like his eyes look down, and it feels so nice. It's such a little detail, but it feels so nice to play. The movement is still janky, really janky. I didn't do anything with the movement itself. I hate the movement. It's so floaty. Um, but that would be like fine tuning, if I wanted to make this this into an actual game. So, anyways, that was the demo. It looks cool. Let me just run through just a little bit more because it looks so cool, right? Oh, I didn't put a trigger once. But look at all this stuff. It looks so cool. And see? When he's coming down, he looks down. Look. Looks up, looks down. Looks up, looks down. You can go full melee. Also, here's a detail. I'm not sure if you'll be able to notice this. But when the enemy bullets, they make a sound when we're close. But when we're far away, like now they stop making a sound. And if I go here, now they're making a sound. Right. I don't know if you could hear me through the loud, legendary RPG music. But anyways, what I was talking about was the bullets. The enemy bullets, they only make a sound when you're close. And you can only hear them being shot when you're also close. That's the only thing that I've done that I don't think I really talked about. But it's right here. And it's this check. So this one shoots the bullet, right? And then after it shoots the bullet, I made a sub-event, which is an event this is on the same level. Sub-event is when you put it like this, like a little stair. And what this means is, for this to happen, this one needs to happen first. And what this is you're checking the distance between two objects. That's what the thing is called, is distance between two objects. Yeah, distance between two objects. It's this thing. And then you check the distance between the player and purple, or the enemy. So if I'm close to the enemy, and then the distance, if I'm within 640 pixels of the enemy, I can hear him shoot. If I'm further away than that, then I can't hear him shoot. Right? And why 640? Why is this number? It's half of our resolution. So our entire screen from side to side is 1280 by 720, right? The 1280 is the length, right? The width. 640 is the half. So our character is always in the middle of the screen, right? So by putting half of the resolution here, what happens is you're basically telling this to only play the sound when something is on screen, right? I hope that made sense. But just when you want to like limit the sounds, because if you don't have this and you have like 50 enemies shooting sounds, you're going to hear 50 sounds all the time, even if they're not on screen. If you do this, check for the distance, and if you're close enough, then he plays a sound, then it makes things so much better, right? Right. And I did the same thing for the bullet. So when the enemy bullet collides, uh, it's not shared events. Uh, energy pickup, no. Is this it? Oh my god, this is so big. Taking damage. I think I did put it under the taking damage. Yeah, enemy bullet. Here we go. The distance, if the distance between player and the enemy bullet is below 640, meaning if he's on screen, and the enemy bullet is in collision with the ground, then it makes the particle effect, and he makes the sound, and he gets deleted. If it's further away than that, meaning you invert the condition, so this one says if the distance is below that, if you invert it, is if the distance is greater than that, right? So it's if it's above 640, then it creates the thing, uh, the the impact animation, and deletes the bullet, but it doesn't play a sound, so we don't hear the sound. Uh, I hope that makes sense. But anyways, let's go talk about Tweens and let's finish this demo and the series. So to do transitions, we're gonna start with the retro game logic logo. So we need to make a transition for this to go from here to the title screen. How are we gonna do that? We're gonna create an object. Let's go on our editor. Let's add a new object. And let's create a sprite. We're going to call this one black screen. We're going to go on Piskel. Did I do something wrong? Oh, no, it's done here, right? I forget when there's nothing. Create with Piskel. We're going to make this real big. We're going to make it the size of our resolution, the size of our screen. It's not that one down there. It's this one up here. So 1280 by 720 by 720. We can make it a bit bigger, just to be sure that it covers everything. But this is enough. As long as you make it enough, as long as you make it big enough, it will cover everything. As long as it's the size of the resolution. There we go. At least the size of the resolution. So we're gonna press enter, and we're gonna press this. We're gonna paint it black. Gonna save, and now we have a big black screen. I'm gonna. Oh wait! Before we hit apply, we're gonna go here on behaviors, and we're gonna add a behavior, and the behavior is gonna be tween. So for something to be used as a tween, it needs to have the behavior tween. And if you need to know more in depth what a tween is, when you click tween, it has the video here. This video is really good. It's one of the good things about GDevelop. There's so many great videos showing stuff out there. But that's all we need to do. Just you add tween. There's nothing else we need to do here. Click apply. So now the black screen has the tween behavior, meaning we can do tween stuff to it. And we're going to make the black screen a global object. Just put it there. And now we can start making our transitions. We're going to go to the logic logo events. So at the beginning of the scene, we play the song, then we wait 3 seconds, and we change the scene, right? So instead, I'm going to do is I'm going to create the object, create object, black screen, black screen. Oh, I forgot to do one thing. It's the position. Oh, no. We don't have to. The position is 0, 0. I was going to change the center point, but no, it's 0, 0. Because this is so neatly made specifically for our resolution, right? Because it's 1280 by 720. We can just put it at 0, 0, and it's going to be right where it's supposed to be. Okay. So we create. We're going to duplicate one of these weights. And I'm going to make it like this. So it's going to start. It's going to wait 2 seconds. And then we're going to create the black screen. But the moment we create the black screen, we're going to change its opacity. And we're going to object black screen. And we're going to set it to 0. So 255 opacity means that it's opaque. You can't see anything through it. It's solid. If it's 0, then it's see-through. So we're going to make it 0. So basically, we create it and we make it invisible. And then, so we wait 2 seconds, we create this. Then we're going to add a tween. Tween opacity. Opacity. Tween object opacity. And the object is going to be black screen. And tween identifier is going to be fade. This doesn't matter. This is like you could put a number on here. This is like a serial code that you're creating, an ID, right? So we're just going to call it fade. Just call it something relevant to what you're doing, and you'll be fine. To the opacity 255, because it's at 0, see-through, and we want to slowly fade it in, or better yet, we want the screen to like slowly fade out into black. So we're going to go from 0 to 255. The easing, leave it at linear. All of this stuff does something. One is like, it's kind of like physics. Like some of these start slow and then pick up the speed. Some start really fast and then slow down. Some like are really fast at the start, then slow in the middle, and then really fast at the end. You know, the transitions. So you can mess around with these, see the difference between them. They're usually very self-explanatory. Like ease out back. You know that ease out means that it's going to slow down at the end, or ease in is going to slow down at the start. Linear means that it's going to be linear or even throughout the entire duration. So linear is usually the nicest one to use for everything, really. And the duration is over how many seconds do you want the fade to happen? And we're going to put 1 second. And do you want to destroy the object when it's finished? No, it doesn't matter because we're going to change the scene anyways. Click OK. So now the scene starts. We put the music on. We wait 2 seconds. We create the black screen. Let's put this to 1 second. We create the black screen. We change the opacity of the black screen to 0. And then we tween the opacity back to 255 over 1 second. And after 1 second, let's put this to like 1.2. And after 1.2 seconds, we change the scene to the title screen. Now check this out. Wait, it's this one, right? We're gonna start. And look at that. See how smooth that was? The black screen showing up? So how do you get to the other side and then fade in? Well, we do the opposite. So we're done with these events. I'm okay with that. So I'm gonna close the events for the logo. Now on the title screen, oh, you dummy! I forgot to copy the events. It's okay. We'll do it again. So title screen events. I was just gonna copy paste these, but whatever. Right. So these are the events. We start the scene. We change the opacity of the press any key. We wait 1.5 seconds, and then we change the opacity of the press to start to 255 so you can see the button. And then when you can actually see it, or the opacity of press any key is 255, then you're allowed to press any key, trigger once, and then you play a sound. You fade the sound out, the music that's being played in the background. And we wait a second, which is the second that it takes for it to fade out. And then we change the scene to controls. So where do we put our fade in and fade out? Well, fade in is going to come here. So at the beginning of the scene, let's add the action. Create object. Create an object. Black screen. Black screen. Position 0, 0. This is why, like, dimensions is so important. It makes your life so much easier if you have everything measured. So at the beginning, we're going to create the black screen. Then we're going to tween it to 0 opacity. So tween opacity of the object black screen. Object black screen. Opacity set to. Wait, what? No, tween. Tween the opacity. What the heck? I was pressing the wrong thing. So black screen, tween, identifier, fade out, to opacity 0, linear duration 1 second, destroy the object. No, we're actually going to use the object later. It's just going to sit there invisible. So now at the beginning of the scene, it's going to fade in. That's right. Cool, right? It just faded in nicely. And the music isn't playing because the music starts playing on the Retro Game Logic logo. Right. So now it fades in. We need to make it fade out now. So now we're going to grab this tween, copy it. And when do I want it to fade out? So do the tling, then it waits a second. Or do I just. We're going to fade out here. So the moment you press the button, it starts fading out. All right, so let's put the tween here. And you can just change it, the values here. Change to 255. Linear over a second. We're going to call this fade. I don't know why I call this one the fading in, fading out, but you get what I mean, right? It'll be fine. Oh, good. There you go. So we're going to fade in. I can see the press any key. I'm going to press it. And it faded out. It didn't fade out completely, which is annoying. Because we always need to give it like a little wiggle room. Even though it's like 1 second, it's always like one and then a little bit more. So let's try that again. And also, let's see if what happens if I press a million, like constantly the button. Okay, it works just the same. I don't need to put a limiter on it. It's fine. So this works. So now we need to do the exact same thing. Create the object, tween. So I'm going to copy this. And we're going to go to controls event. And I'm going to put it here. Wait. No, I'm not. I'm going to create an event. Going to put it there at the start and at the beginning of the scene. At the beginning of the scene. The scene. Oh my god. Scene. There we go. At the beginning of the scene, we're gonna create our black screen. We're gonna tween to 0. And then when we press the button, we're gonna tween this to 255. 255 over a second. And we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait 1.2. Just give it a little wiggle room. All right, cool. So now we need to do the same thing on our game code. So on our game code, let's go find one at the beginning of the scene. And let's use this one. Create the object, black screen, base layer. No, let's create this at the UI. So why can I not create this at the UI? What? Why is this a thing? Oh, I know. I know why. Give me a second. It's because the game code. Let's close all of these because they're starting to get confusing. And we can just open them up one by one. Like that. Gonna keep that one. It's because we have it connected to that empty scene that we made called game code don't delete. And game code don't delete does not have the layer UI. So we need to go here and we need to create the layer UI. And that's it. That's all we got to do. Let's delete these. Now when we go here on game code, we actually have the layer showing. So we want to create, I lost it. It's up here. Create the black screen at the base layer. Nope, at the UI. There we go. And we're going to tween the opacity of black screen to 0. Then it can just exist there. We don't need to delete it. And I'm going to copy it. But let's not make it a full second. Let's make it half a second. It doesn't need to last that long for the game. So let's do it over 0.5 instead of a full second. 0.5. Now let's go down here where we do the transitions. Change the scene. I have this thing that I made, like the portal animation. When you hit the portal, it goes white. And if this happens, let's put it here. Tween black screen to 255. 255. Over 0.5. Doesn't need to last that long. Let's see if this thing works. So from the start, let's go here and let's try. Nice. Nice. Oh, that was a weird fade out. Let's see what happens. Okay. So the issue there is that the scene is changing before the animation is finished. So let's fix the game code first. Right? So instead of doing this, oh, we do it here. Like we do it like this. And then we tell it to wait. Wait 0.6 to give it a little extra room to finish. Zero 0.6. There we go. And we put it like that. So now it tweens. Then when it's finished, then it changes this to true. So we change the scene. Now let's go to controls. And let's see if I did the exact same thing. The same mistake. Yeah, put the weight in the wrong place. There you go. Ah, you dingus. You did it again. Okay. Let's do one more check, and then that's it. We're done. Retro Game Logic. Presenting. Ultra Block. And now if I press space. Cool stuff. trying to get the block. And let's see. Nice. It works. Wait, what happened there? Why did it break? There at the end. What did I do? Oh, you know what? I know what it is. It's because I pressed the space button while he was changing. Oh, so that's a bug. Changing scenes. Because this is how he changes the scene. Is if the portal animation is finished. Okay. So I need to go add to this if the animation is in portal to the other animations to make sure they don't bug out the transition. But yeah, other than that, that's gonna be a quick fix. Other than that, it's working. So I'm gonna finish it up. I'm gonna put it on GDevelop games, and that's it. Series done. We got the demo done. We got to the end. We talked about Tweens. We talked about everything, really. This was more than I wanted to do. I don't know. I start making stuff and I'm like, ooh, I wonder if people would like to know how to make a dash. So let's do that. I wonder if people would like to punch stuff. Let's do that. My initial idea was just to make like a Super Mario style game. It was going to be like 5 episodes long or something. And this ended up being 30 something episodes. Oh my god. Okay. And I was thinking about making a boss fight. At the end, I was like, no, no, make it its own thing. Like, I don't know, making a boss series or whatever. Because otherwise, this is going to be insane. It's going to be way too many episodes for a quick start guide. But yeah, that was it. I hope you enjoyed. If you watched all the way to the end, please leave me a comment saying I made it to here. Just leave something saying that, I got through all of this stuff and I made it to the last episode. And let me know if you enjoyed this or not. I'd really appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys on the next series or the next video. Because for now, for a while now, I'm just going to make devlogs. I'm going to relax. I'm just going to chill out, make my Mennonite game. Mennonite. There you go. I'm going to finish that one. I'm just going to chill out and, yeah, work on that for now. Till then, I hope you guys enjoyed. This was Ultra Block. Maybe I'll come back and finish this game because I really like the little blue guy. Anyways, till next time. Till next video. Peace out. I hope you enjoyed it. Right. Till then.